My name is Ray Lacar. Some of the most insightful, most profound conversations come from answering the question, who are you? And just who are we? We are unique and multi-dimensional beings. Many young people have yet to have a who are you conversation. They are, after all, still discovering who they are. With multiple voices competing for their attention, they are also dealing with pressure from social media, movies, television, the internet, music, advertising. Pressure that is not just overwhelming, it is constant. Many adults are trying to figure out who they are as well, especially now, having gained some clarity during this pandemic. Many of these individuals are successful in life. They have families, careers. There's just something missing. For some time now, they have found themselves short of breath, sleepless, unsettled. They've lost purpose. They seek change. The reality, they too are under constant, overwhelming pressure. For some, after a lifetime of trying to be all things to all people, they've come to realize they're not getting the same value in return. Some even fear life is passing them by. Who are you? Who are you really? It's not easy when surrounded by others who have, in effect, settled, for whatever reason. Sadly, some are even friends and family, some of whom only see us as we were, not as we are. It's difficult when we are looking for, hoping for, deeper, more meaningful conversation after investing so many years in relationships that are mostly superficial. And it hurts when way too much energy is expended for the wrong reasons, when there's no gratitude, when others continue to take and take and take energy, time, the air out of the room. Oftentimes that nagging feeling in the back of the head, the knot in the stomach, the feeling of having missed something are symptoms of not living authentically. Years of doing for others, years of overextending, of giving others power without any return, acknowledgement, gratitude, results in regret, resentment, profound exhaustion, mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually. A long overdue re-examination of who we are is then required, because not only do we feel something is missing, we are looking to reclaim our time, to make a greater, more meaningful contribution in some way, anyway, surrounded by those who value us as much as we value them. And there are warning signs. Years ago, stumped by the simple question, "Are you happy?" I remember being taken aback. I felt frustrated because I didn't answer quickly enough. But it was telling. It was telling how I failed to answer the question, and it was telling that I should experience an emotional roller coaster merely processing the question. Who are you? Who are you really? In order to transform relationships, careers, businesses, we have to be willing to transform ourselves. We need to know what it is that we want, need, desire. Articulating this, knowing what each of these requires, that comes from peeling back the layers to discover who we are at our core. And those core values serve us at work as well as at home. They determine who we let into our circle. What are your core values? It's an ageless question. A young person able to access his or her most authentic self is better able to determine her core values, better able to stay centered, focused, better able to block outside influences. It allows young people to articulate their relationships, I'd even argue their future. At our most authentic, relationships are more meaningful because there is no need to be something we are not. Consider what happens when others do not value us as much as we value them. When we spend too much time trying to gain the attention of those whose vibe is welcoming, seductive even, we yearn to be in their orbit no matter the consequence, and we are crushed when we discover that they were never truly interested in us. And so what do? In shock, some of us recoil. We live thinking, incorrectly so, that somehow we're to blame. And we then put up walls, choose never again to engage. Had we been living from our most authentic selves, spending time with those who empowered us, supported us, think about how much more positive, how much more different our earlier experiences would have been. But it's never too late. Declaring who you are aloud, not just thinking about it, can be transformative. Saying it, hearing it, it gives the words life, meaning. They become tangible, real. Who are you? Who are you really? Now is the time to manifest what inspires you, what moves you. Learn, explore, discover who you are at your core. Embrace the opportunity to impact the world and those around you. You see, the world doesn't have to be global. It's simply a matter of perspective. Our family is our world. Our schools are our world. Our church is our world. Our community is our world. Consider reflecting on who you are at your core, your strengths, your accomplishments. Recognize the power you possess to enact change within your life, within your world. Right now, today, guard your mood, live authentically, surround yourself with those who empower, support, honor, and value you. Approach each day with gratitude and love. In a world of chaos and uncertainty, mounting pressures at every turn, and constant distractions, take comfort that it is possible to find purpose and peace. It just starts with you.